Watch how these Karens are being punished in verdict at the explosive courtroom cases inside Judge Stephanie Boyd's court.
And are you Melanie Flores? Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, we did, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Flores, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Ms. Flores, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it at all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with tampering with the government record, defacing or harmful? That is a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
Not this time, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Flores, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did
Yes.
you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the prison. There are no applications. This will run concurrent with, is that 2019? Has she already been sentenced in that case?
She has, Your Honor.
All right, this will run concurrent with 2019 CR 6398, County Court Cause number 609260. The state will take in consideration 2022 CR 10637, County Court Cause number 691339, Grand Jury number 783068. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
That's all, that's the agreement, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged in the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contact.
State any evidence?
Your Honor, state offer states to the one in all attachments.
Your Honor, defense has no objection.
Ms. Flores, I'm showing you what's entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor, just we'd like to follow the plea agreement as made.
All right, the court will sentence you to 2 years in prison, give you credit for any time served. This is right concurrent with 2019 CR 6398, County Court Cause number 609260. Take in consideration Grand Jury number 783068, 2022 CR 10637, County Court Cause number 691339. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Ms. Flores, you're gonna have to make a decision in your life, whether you want to keep on this path, in and out of prison or not. And you need to start by asking yourself, as you're serving your 2 years, was this worth it?
Yes, ma'am.
And usually the answer is no. Because people want to be out in the free world, right?
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
gonna have to start making better decisions.
Yeah.
All right, good luck to you.
Yeah.
Who's here on Leroy Settles? All right, what is happening with this case?
Your Honor, we are working with the DA's office on trying to identify bottom line is we're trying to still resolve restitution. We're more likely than not going to enter a plea. Restitution is the big issue. And so we're working with the DA's office. They're trying to get confirmation of restitution from the victim.
All right, who's the prosecutor working with?
Ms. Parker.
Hi, on this restitution, where are we on that?
There's a difference in opinion based off of the information I'm getting from defense counsel and our victim. So I have our amount for our victim, but
And at this point, Judge, my intention was, and I was actually texting this to Ms. Sparks when you called us up, is that I was going to file a motion for the recovery, targeting specifically the evaluation process and how this gentleman came up with the evaluation, insurance documents for the stuff that he has been reimbursed for. And then that way we can get a much better determination of where some of this value is, because my belief is that he is exaggerating what he claims to be the value of this property.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. On Starling Rodriguez, can I have a 45-day reset for plea deadline date? After that, we'll not consider any plea bargain agreements.
December
Without
15th.
talks. So we'll be back on December 15th.
And I'll file my motion for discovery then this afternoon. Thank you.
there is a notice in me. I don't know if you want to.
Okay, thanks. And who's on the document? I will find that out.
His name is John Ray Pettis, Judge, but we don't know his call. Okay, thank you. Your Honor. Maybe she. Yes.
All right, Juan Avalos.
Hi, Judge.
Morning. So we here for sentencing?
Yes, ma'am. I think to help remind the court, you propose an alternative means of serving the sentence by doing it on full house arrest,
Yes.
and Mr. Padron would like to do that.
All right, state. Oh, no problem. All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 1908, State of Texas versus Miriam Patron Martinez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state, for the defense?
Carl Alexander for Mr. Padron.
And are you Miss Patron Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we were here and the defendant entered a plea to the less included offense of obstruction of a highway as a class B misdemeanor. The defendant entered a plea of guilty. The court found the defendant guilty. And according to the plea bargain agreement, punishment was to be assessed at 60 days in the Bexar County Jail with 1 year driver's license suspension. Both parties agreed that she could consider doing full house arrest as opposed to going to the Bexar County Jail. The reason being is that there are issues at the Bexar County Jail, health issues, and also because there was no one to take care of personal things she needed taken care of at home. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And neither party had an objection to that. And I believe you had to confer with your client concerning that.
Yes, ma'am. We had to make sure she had the finances in order because of what the cost is associated with the monitor, as well as make sure that she understood the parameters of that. She was okay with it. She's elected to go along with that.
All right.
Carl Alexander.
All right. Then, as previously stated, on June 3rd, the court is finding you guilty of the Class B misdemeanor of obstruction of a highway in lieu of 60 days in the Bear County Jail. The court will sentence you without objection to 60 days full house arrest. And there's to be a 1-year driver's license suspension. You are aware that with full house arrest GPS, what that means is that you're not allowed to leave your home for any errands or anything of that nature. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And you do understand with a 60 days house arrest on GPS, that's probably a longer sentence than you would have had to serve at the Bear County Jail.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So that'll be full house arrest on GPS. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
yes, ma'am.
All right. And counsel, if you remain in court, we're going to have to see with the Bear County Jail the placement of the GPS.
Yes.
And she may need to actually physically go to the Bear County Jail. And when I say physically go there, on Kamal Street, and they will fit you there with GPS. So just remain in the courtroom and we'll see what's the best way to accomplish that goal.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else from either side?
There you go.
All right. Thank you. Just remain in the courtroom. Thank you. You may be excused.
But
Right. It's not needed. She'll be released today. Yes, no, she's not going to the Bear County Jail.
She's gonna go, we're gonna take her.
No, she's gonna go herself. Yes.
oh, she won that.
You gonna take her?
The ride's gonna take her.
But what we're gonna do is counsel, you're gonna call over to the Bear County Jail now.
Oh, okay.
Deputy Laura, they may have the number, and we're gonna see specifically when she needs to report to have the GPS placed on. If that is not done, a warrant's gonna be issued for you, and you're gonna be serving your time at the Bear County Jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, so just have a seat on the front row on this side, and we'll see about that. And counsel, you have another call.
She had a second chance, but threw it away. Now, Brianna Mitchell is back in court for breaking probation after a manslaughter conviction. The charges are serious. The consequences even more as she CNA get 10 years easily. But what the judge says at the end, that it's hardest of all.
When you are released from prison, and at some point you will be, do not go up to the house acting as though, here I am, let me put my rules in place and. All right, court is going to call 2020 CR 4098A, State of Texas versus Brianna Renee Mitchell. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Sparks.
Defense?
The attorney record Monica Guerrero, I'm covering for Ms. Guerrero, Joseph Stateson. Ms. Mitchell, would you give this judge permission for me to do the plea in case of Monica Guerrero?
All right, I'm going to need you to speak up, okay?
Yes.
All right, are you Brianna Mitchell?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Brianna Renee Mitchell who was placed on community supervision in 2020 CR 4098A for the offense of manslaughter on December 10th, 2021 for a term of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Yes, Judge, violated condition number 1 on or about the 8th day of September 2022 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Brianna Renee Mitchell, committed the offense of possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1, in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. Violated condition number 1 on or about the 8th day of September 2022 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Brianna Renee Mitchell, committed the offense of fail to ID fugitive intent to give false information in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. Violated condition number one, on or about the eighth day of September, two thousand twenty-two. In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Brianna Renee Mitchell committed the offense of evade arrest or detention in violation of condition number one.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. We'll waive the other violations.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
None.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violations one, and one, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $1,500 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations one, and one?
Yes.
The court will find one, and one true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Judge, we're asking that you grant the motion, revoke her probation, and sentence her to 10 years in TDC. In addition, Judge, will be taking into consideration cause numbers 2022 CR 10345B, County Court cause number 692652, County Court cause number 692653.
Is that the agreement, defense?
It is, Your Honor, and I believe I may have made a clerical typo on the certificate of appeal. I may have put the I may have put the case being TIC instead of the NPR with minus.
Yes. No, I'll correct that. Is there any objections to the court correcting that with the proper cause number?
None from the defense. And if I may put something else in the record, Your Honor.
Yes.
This offense was created during a time where Ms. Mitchell was on federal release, supervised release. She has federal back time, and post the offense, she did time in federal prison. I have some dates if I could put those on the record.
Yes.
She was in custody in federal prison or federal custody on April 18th, 2016, where she was sentenced November 17th, 2016. And she was not released until April 3rd, 2020. When she was released, April 3rd, 2020, it was supervised release. And there was a revocation hearing. And she has federal custody time from February 18th, 2022 to April 13th, 2022. And we ask that she be given credit for federal time in addition to the Bear County time.
So you're asking for credit from April 18th, 2016 to April 13th, 2020?
We are, and I did explain to my client that that is prior to the offense date, but she was still in custody post that also, and that it's the court's discretion to award time.
So with regards to the dates from April 18th, 2016 to April 13th, 2020, was this case open on a motion to revoke or no?
I don't believe it was on a motion to revoke.
All right, was this case pending?
I have to.
Right.
I can
So-
check one moment, Your Honor.
Okay, so that's what I want to know about that. But with regards to the February 18th to 2020, I'm sorry, February 18th, 2022 to April 13th, 2022, this was pending, correct?
Yes.
All right, so she will definitely receive credit for those dates. I just need to check on the April 18th date. Well, it appears, Ms. Sparks,
Yes, Judge.
on this case, I'm being informed by the clerk that this case was actually on the system January 2nd, 2016.
Yes, Judge, that's what our computer says.
Okay, so we can go back on the record for now. So are you asking the court to follow this agreement?
Yes.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then the court is finding one, and one true. The court will follow your agreement, revoke, sentence you to 10 years in the prison, take in consideration 2022 CR 10345B, County Court cause number 692652, 692653, give you credit for any time served, and the court will give you the credit served in federal custody from April 18th, 2016 to April 3rd, 2020, and February 18th, 2022 to April 13th, 2022. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
No, Judge.
Nothing from defense.
All right. For some reason, there's no affirmative finding on this of a
On the
deadly weapon.
original?
Yes, let me see something, just one moment. I don't know what the underlying facts of this case were. Just give me 1 second. I'm assuming a weapon was involved, be it a vehicle or something else. All right, yeah, it's involved a gun.
It appears that my client appears that it was with the co-defendant who had a gun, her client didn't have a gun. But that was not negotiated with the district attorney's office with Marcus prior to this.
All right, because I mean, according to the, and I know this is before your time, Mr. Statesman, but according to the indictment, it says that Brianna Mitchell did recklessly cause the death of an individual, namely, the complainant by discharging a deadly weapon. So this is pre this attorney, Ms. Mitchell, but that's what's in the paperwork. So there's going to be an affirmative finding. So there's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck. We can go off the record. I saw in this case where parenting classes were ordered for you. So here's the thing, someone else is taking care of your children or your child. When you are released from prison, and at some point you will be, do not go up to the house acting as though, here I am, let me put my rules in place and disregard whatever rules have been set for your children. You understand? You're going to have to humble yourself. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
Just
you.
checking in on Charles Jones. I got your email.
Who's here on Jared Johnson?
Did anything happen with her today? Is my case?
The courtroom falls silent as Judge Stephanie Boyd stares down the fence. Are you telling me the victim's lying? What happens next could derail a plea deal, a verdict, and a man's future?
Possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams. That's a 3rd-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Well, here's the thing. You haven't been a good mom to him. And sometimes we have to take stock of our life. And if you take stock of your life, you haven't been a good mom to him, because otherwise you wouldn't be here for this. All right. The court is calling 2018 CR 12678, State of Texas versus Erica Monique Rodriguez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state
Brittany Sparks.
defense?
John Robertson from Rodriguez.
And are you Miss Rodriguez? Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your court? Will find that the state is in compliance with Ms. Rodriguez. I'm showing you what's entitled application for community. So did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did counsel, next I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment? State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Judge, and Judge, I'm sorry. I
Oh,
forgot.
no
I
problem.
think
Let me
it's count
see.
one.
Two.
Oh, count
Count
two.
two.
Pleading.
All right. Any objections to the waivers of counts 1, 3, and 4?
No.
All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonition. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate ways? And Ms. Sparks, I know it's just you and Daniel here, and Daniel's out. If you want to continue to confer
Okay.
and just answer when I need a response from you.
Okay, thank
You're welcome. All right. Did you understand that what you're charged with in count 2 is possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams? That's a 3rd-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Restitution should bring justice, not confusion. But this case is anything but clear.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call them the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes,
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Rodriguez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes,
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, state is proceeding on count 2. Punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. State recommends community supervision. They will take in consideration county court cause number 636-158, 697-151. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, sir.
State?
Yes, Judge.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel to being such motions.
I know.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation and 120 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offense that's charged in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence?
Yes, Judge. States Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Objection.
All right, Ms. Rodriguez, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call on the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports and lab reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, I asked the court to follow the agreement. Erica's, we talked about this. She's got some changes to make in her life, and she's going to use this as an opportunity to make some positive changes to kind of head in a better direction for her and her son.
All right. How many children do you have?
I have 4 total.
What are their ages?
One's 8, but he's in Washington, with his adopted family, and then I have 2 girls, 17-year-old, an 18-year-old, and my 3-year-old son.
And who is the 3-year-old with?
Right now, he's with my mom and dad. But my mom recently got, she's in a wheelchair now, so he's trying to take care of him, and so I'm able to come out and continue being mom to him that I have been since he's been born. I'm all he knows.
Did the victim inflate damages? The defense thinks so, and the judge isn't amused.
Well,
I'm trying.
here's the thing. You haven't been a good mom to him. And sometimes we have to take stock of our life. And if you take stock of your life, you haven't been a good mom to him because otherwise you wouldn't be here for this. Is Child Protective Services involved? Who's your Child Protective Services attorney?
She doesn't have one yet, Judge. It's a fresh case. I actually spoke to the caseworker yesterday. They haven't filed paperwork yet,
Okay.
but it sounds like there may be a situation. I talked a little bit with Erica this morning about it, that they may be a temporary custody situation where they get her on a plan
Mhm.
and with the goal of getting the child back with her. But it's kind of at the beginning of that stage. She hasn't had an attorney appointed yet.
Okay. How far did you go in school?
11,
Why didn't you graduate?
because I got pregnant with my oldest.
So what have you been doing? Because your oldest is 18 now. So what have you been doing to better yourself employment wise?
I was working with my boyfriend's mom because she owns a warehouse. And I've been working and helping just like with shipment and stuff like that. And
Is this Isaiah Salinas?
no,
Okay. Who is this boyfriend?
Kyle Herrera,
Kyle what?
Herrera.
Herrera.
Okay. Does he have criminal history?
No,
Does he have a drug issue?
no.
Do you have a drug issue? So, and have you been with Kyle while you've had this drug issue?
Yes, but he's more like because he's working, like it makes me want to work, like he's like a positive influence in my life.
Here's the thing. This is what I've discovered on my time on the planet. I tell everybody I'm in the twilight of my life or the fall of my life because I don't expect to live to be 200. It'd be nice if I did. But if everybody lives to be 200, then that means that we can't retire until we're 160. Who wants to do that, right? But this is what I've discovered. I've discovered that usually people who have the same interests gravitate towards each other. For example, if somebody invites me to a lunch with marathon runners, I'll show up because I'm supporting maybe somebody else who's a marathon runner. But we're not going to hang out on a day-to-day basis. We're not going to discuss what type of shoes they wear. You know why? Because I'm not a marathon runner. That's just not what I do. When people have drug addictions, usually the people they're with have drug addictions or either they enable them. So I know you're not going to sit here and try to tell me that Kyle doesn't use drugs.
If he does, he hasn't done it around me. I haven't really been like physically prior to me getting arrested. I haven't wasn't with him. It was just me and my son. It's always me and my son.
Have you done drugs around Kyle?
Yes, ma'am.
And what did he say?
That's part of the reason why I haven't been around him.
All right. And I'm not going to allow you to be around him now. And I'm going to give you some advice. And this is me coming from a standpoint of somebody who's done child protective services cases where I've represented children and I've represented parents. Your main focus should be on getting your child back.
Yes, ma'am.
Your main focus should not be on relationships because guess what? You're not ready for a relationship. And you know why you're not ready for a relationship? Because you're in the throes of your addiction. And when you're in the throes of your addiction, you're choosing the wrong people. You're making bad choices. And the problem with you is when you make a bad choice, your choice is impacting your child. It's impacting your mom. It's impacting your father because now they got to raise a 3-year-old. And I know they didn't intend to have that happen in their life. You understand?
Yes, right.
So how often were you using drugs?
I would say 3 times a week.
All right. And what drugs were you using? Anything other than meth?
I would take Xanax, but that was for anxiety, like half a bar today.
Okay. And have you ever had to do illegal things in order to obtain money for drugs?
No.
And the reason why I'm asking you this is because I'm trying to think of a great program for you because CPS is not giving a child back to somebody who's in the throes of their addiction. And you're going to need a support system. And your support system cannot just be your mom and your dad because sometimes moms and dads enable people because they want to see the best in their child. They don't want to see, oh, could she be using drugs? Could she not be using drugs? They'll lean towards, no, she's not using. So that's why I'm trying to understand. And the only courts that are available for treatment right now is Esperanza Court. And Esperanza Court are people who have been maybe victims of sex trafficking, people who have sold their bodies for different things. So that's why I'm trying to figure out, because that's the only court that will be available for you. So that's why I asked. So the questions I ask, I'm not trying to embarrass anyone. but I need to get this information so I can get the right conditions for you so that you can be successful and not end up going to prison. Okay? So let's start back over. So have you done anything illegal in order to obtain drugs? And if you want to ask her that in private and then just tell me the answer, counsel, because I think you know what question I'm asking.
Motions are flying, but without real evidence, the court might be chasing shadows.
Judge, I don't think so. I think it's more like the original offense conduct was.
Okay.
That's. I don't believe as far as what you request.
Okay. All right. So what are you planning on doing with your life? How are you planning to support yourself?
When I get, I'm actually kind of excited about getting, I feel like this is a new start for a new beginning for me and my son. For myself, of course, I want to start working. I want to be part of society. I want to be a role model to my daughter and my youngest daughter, who seems to be following in my footsteps. I'm kind of excited I feel like I'm starting over. I'm getting a chance to start over and change my people, places, and things.
Wow.
I don't do that. I won't
He does.
to continue.
What do I do?
All right, I need everybody to whisper. You would have to wait till she calls you.
Okay.
All right. So you want to explain to me, and I have no problem with people having tattoos, but I'm always interested. You know, what does it mean? So what is the tattoo on your chest about? The big one, yes.
This was one of the first tattoos I got. I kind of honestly regret all of my tattoos.
But what is the chest tattoo? What is that?
It says time is money.
Okay. And then the other tattoos, what are those all about?
This is for my sister, my baby's dad that passed away. It says drink with time, and my friend that passed away, and names.
Okay. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Sometimes you can regret that you did different things, but the key is to make changes so it doesn't happen again.
Yes.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to 5 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. Take in consideration county court cause number 636-158, 697-151, 120 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do with the booster, 40 of those hours will be waived. Parenting classes and the remaining of the hours will be waived once you complete parenting classes. If CPS gives you parenting classes, which they should, that can count towards this. There's going to be CPS compliance. No unsupervised contact with minors. No contact with Isaiah Salinas or Cal Herrera. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. I'm going to want field visits 3 times per month until further notice. If probation wants one of those field visits or wants the field visits to count for her reporting, it can. I'm going to want the UA hotline. And with the UA hotline, she needs to call every day and at least be tested 1 time per week. And probation, if you feel like she is accomplishing things, then we can taper that off. But when I say taper it off, we don't go from she's testing every week to she's only testing once a month. And usually you all will send me a notice and I'll put the changes in there. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. You're going to either need to get your GED or get some kind of trade school so you can better yourself, okay? And I'm gonna want 90 sober meetings in 90 days. We'll do a TAP evaluation out of custody. I know the TAP evaluation may recommend inpatient treatment. But whatever TAP recommends, I want her to start with intensive outpatient treatment. If that doesn't work, then we're going to be looking at inpatient treatment. And if you miss your TAP evaluation appointment, what's going to end up happening is a warrant's going to be issued. And one or two things are going to happen. Either you're going to end up going to prison, or either you're going to end up sitting in jail to do the TAP. So this is a time for you to make choices. All right. You're welcome. Let me ask you, when you're released, do you have a place to stay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where will that be?
With my mom and dad.
With who?
My mom and dad.
Here's the problem with that.
Oh.
Child Protective Services, I don't know what they're going to plan, their plan is going to be, but usually their plan is you can't stay there. So I think there is a program.
Judge,
Yes.
The CPS worker told me yesterday that they're probably going to take temporary custody. She wants me to let her know what happened today, whether she's going to be sentenced from the bench or not.
Mhm.
So I can let her know that. I think they'll probably take temporary custody of the child, that way she'll have a custody.
Okay. Well, I'm not your CPS attorney, but this is what I can tell you. Your child is 3 years old. You will find on the CPS side that when a 3-year-old or a 1-year-old is placed in care, in foster care, everybody wants it because it's a cute baby. And they feel, and they want it. So, well, I say it, they want the child because everybody loves the little babies, right? So you're going to have to make sure that you do everything that's asked of you. And I don't know, they may decide that the baby can stay with your parents, but you can't live there. So we're back to the point. If you are not allowed to live with your parents because the child is there, do you have a place to stay?
Honestly, no.
All right, probation, is there, can you look into a sober living house for her? Yes. So I'm going to put here, defendant to reside at sober living house. And I think there's Victory Outreach. There are a couple that have that. Okay.
I do have my aunt, if the CPS goes to where I can't stay with my mom and dad, I do have my aunt, which is my mom's sister, that I can stay with. She's blind and deaf, but if that doesn't work out with my mom and dad, I can go there, but or
Insurance records, conflicting testimony, one judge, one big decision.
or you show the probation.
All right, probation, this is what we'll do. If she can get placed in a sober living house directly from jail, then I want her in a sober living house. If it's going to take some time, she can reside with her aunt for 2 months, but then she needs to go to a sober living house because I need you with somebody who knows what addiction looks like and not enable. You understand? All right. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
You said six.
Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No.
All right, Ms. Rodriguez, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it,
Yes, Your Honor.
counsel? Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. We can get off the record. I always ask a lot of questions because I want to make sure that the conditions of probation are tailored for you as an individual, not in general, okay? All right, do better. You're welcome. Who's here on Samuel Rodriguez?
Two sisters, one crime, and a courtroom that's about to blow up when the judge finds out the truth behind the fake twin defense.
Yes, saying that she was her twin sister and it was her twin sister.
I actually think she actually does have a twin sister.
I do have.
No. That's what I'm saying. The person who came in said it was the twin sister. Yes. So how would you like if somebody were to take something that belongs to you and go on a spending spree? To have given it to them as well to use, and y'all both are using, here's the thing, you and this phantom person, y'all are both using credit cards and debit cards that don't belong to you. Tayo, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that the state is proceeding on count 1, which is credit debit card abuse? That's as a state jail felony. The ranges of punishment are anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 1 year in the state jail facility. It says here there's no application for deferred adjudication.
It's an application for regular probation, Judge.
Okay. There's no application for deferred adjudication. The state recommends community supervision. There's to be restitution to Austin Galan, Galan, if any. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. The state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There'll be 120 hours community service restitution, no contact with Austin Galan and cats 1 and 2. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, no contest. State, any evidence?
State offers State Exhibit 1 in all attachments.
No
Any objection?
objections, Your Honor.
Court will accept any into evidence states exhibits 1 in attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, it asks that you follow her plea bargain agreement with the state.
All right. And you do understand your sister was just before me blaming this entire thing on you. You understand that?
Your Honor, I think it was her co-defendant, Sarah Lotta.
Yes, saying that she was her twin sister and it was her twin sister.
I actually think she actually does have a twin sister.
I do have.
No. That's what I'm saying. The person who came in said it was the twin sister. Yes.
Did you hear that? The judge just said her own sister blamed her in court. You won't believe what happens next.
And her name, I believe, is Sarah Laura. Yes. All right. So you can unfold your hands. Why are you taking things that don't belong to you?
Well, technically, I don't know. Wasn't thinking at the moment of this.
What do you mean you're not thinking at the moment? It takes thought to take somebody's stuff and then go to Walmart, Malone Grocery, the Family Dollar, and I don't know what you're buying for $175.88 from Family Dollar when I think everything's supposed to be $1, a little bit over $1. And then there's more Walmart trips. There's Shell gas station. There's an Uber. There's public storage. So how would you like if somebody were to take something that belongs to you and go on a spending spree? Do you have a job?
Right now, yes, I do.
What do you do?
Transportation, the state
What?
transportation.
What does that mean?
Medicaid transportation,
She
Okay.
drives a Medicaid van?
Mhm.
Is that what it?
No, she's not going to be, you're not going to be driving a Medicaid van because driving a Medicaid van suggests to me that you're driving people. Am I right about that?
Mhm.
That's either yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
So that means that you're driving vulnerable people who may have credit cards and may have things that you can have access to. So I'm not allowing that. You understand? So you're going to have to get another job.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't allow people on probation out of this court to be at home healthcare providers, to work with minors, to be in any type of occupation where they're around vulnerable people. So, I mean, you can get a job in construction, you can do that, but you will not be driving a Medicare van. So this is what the court will, do you have any children?
1,
Age?
7,
Okay. Live with you?
no,
Why not?
Where's my mom and dad?
So that means that there's somebody else taking care of your child. Are you paying child support?
Yes, I am.
How much?
120 every 2 weeks.
Is Child Protective Services involved?
No, ma'am. The
That-
case is closed.
All right. So that tells me that you didn't do what you needed to do. Otherwise, you'd have your child. There's going to be $1,000 fine probated. As previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. There's to be restitution and no contact with Austin Galan. Proof of employment within 30 days. Probation. She is not to be driving a Medicaid van or working with any vulnerable people. And there's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. And you can give them you're going to give your employer your 2-week notice, so they won't be left in the lurch. So you're going to give them a 2-week notice. And after those 2 weeks are up, you're not allowed to work there anymore. 1 year in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 3 years, 120 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. You are going to complete parenting classes. I guess you didn't complete them for CBS, but you'll be completing them here. So there's to be parenting classes. Once she's done that, the remaining community service hours will be waived. There's going to be CATs 1 and 2. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be field visits 1 time per month. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors, and there's to be regular UAs. And if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
30.
For what?
For weed.
All right. And so you are driving and you smoke. That's a problem.
I already gave her my 2 weeks notice.
Okay, great. So you're just hopping from job to job. All right. I'm going to want her to do the UA hotline. And she's to be tested at least every 2 weeks until she's clean. And then there will be sober meetings. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Is there anything else you need from the court? All right, good luck to you. Probation will go over conditions.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. State versus Jennifer Taggle. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Andrew Harris Edelman for the state.
Lauren Lefton for Ms. Taggle.
And are you Ms. Taggle?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the documents entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Jennifer Taggle who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 7737A for the offense of credit debit card abuse on October 20th, 2022 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
In Bexar County, Texas, for defendant Jennifer Taggle, is then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of October and November 2023, violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
At this point, you can feel the judge's frustration. How many chances is she willing to give?
State waives the remaining violation allegations, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 1 year in the state jail facility and up to $1,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Revoke supervision, assess punishment at 9 months of confinement. State will take into consideration and dismiss 2 other offenses.
And what are those cost numbers?
2024 PF 19792 and 2024 CC 738184.
All right. Is that your proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
All right. Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, we are.
Are you?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. No restitution amount was ever given?
No, sir.
All right. The court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. Court will grant the motion, sentence you to 9 months in the state jail facility, take in consideration 2024 PF 19792, 2024 CC 738184, And there's to be no contact with Austin Galan, Galan. And the court will give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement. And because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal because this is a felony conviction. You're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. You're going to have to do better. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in and out of custody, wasting your life away. You understand?
Your Honor, before we're excused, may I approach?
Yes.
Thank you.
If there's a drug or alcohol issue with you and you feel that there's no place you can go when you are released, you can come back to this court. If I'm still here, I'll direct you to a place to go. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
And she does have an involved family, so hopefully they'll
Yeah.
provide a support system also.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank
All
you.
right,
Thank
good
you
to
for
see you. Have a
taking
good
us.
one.
Good seeing you.
Sure.
Thank you.
The state
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
for the defense.
Attorney of record is Joanne De Hoyos. Joseph Statesman standing in, and Miss Laura, would you give the judge permission for me to do the plea in place of Joanne De Hoyos?
Right, so you're gonna have to make sure you speak up, okay?
Yeah.
And are you Sarah Laura?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Miss Laura, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of credit card, debit card abuse and the state jail felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, state is proceeding on count one. Punishment is to be assessed at 1 year in the state jail facility. There's $1,000 fine. There's no application for community supervision. There's no application for deferred adjudication. The state recommends community supervision. This is rank concurrent with 685703. There's restitution to Austin Galan, Galan. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There be 120 hours of community service restitution and no contact with Austin Galan and cats 1 and 2. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged in count 1, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contact.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor, state offers states exhibit 1 in all attachments.
No objection.
Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 in attachments and review the same.
And now the second sister takes a stand. Pay attention. Her story might sound familiar.
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 in attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, I ask that you follow the 3-year recommendation. And I do wish to add that Ms. Laura does wish to have some type of referral to Texas Workforce Commission. She's not employed. She hasn't been employed the last 2 years. And she's asking for some type of guidance with that. She has done many line assembly type of work before, but I don't want to set her up for failure. That maybe part of the fine could be partially probated to help her out.
Okay, why are you stealing?
I have no excuses. I just thought I could get away with it, to be honest.
It's a bold move to take somebody's credit card and their debit card and go to Walmart, going to the dollar store.
I didn't do all of that stuff. That wasn't on me. I just did the storage. And
Well, it's still theft.
yes, ma'am, I understand that.
And so in order for somebody to have used this, you would have to have given it to them as well to use. And y'all both are using, here's the thing, you and this phantom person, y'all are both using credit cards and debit cards that don't belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
So instead of stealing from somebody and using their credit card and debit card, get a job. And guess what? If you don't have a job, you don't steal from people, and then use their cards to support your lifestyle. There are plenty of signs around. I'm going to give you, whatever workforce availability probation has, but I don't understand why people act like it's mysterious for you to see a sign that says workers needed to go in there and apply. How old are you?
40.
So it's not like you're some teenager who's never had employment before. Hopefully you've worked in your life.
Yes.
So you see a sign that says workers needed, you go in. And guess what? If you really are an upstanding citizen, even when you don't see a sign, you still will just go in and say, hey, I'm looking for employment. Is there any work available here? Can I apply? Do you have children?
Yes, I do.
And what are their ages?
My youngest is 13.
And where are they?
They're with their father.
And what's the ages of your other children?
I have a 14, 15-year-old, 21-year-old, a 25-year-old, and a 26-year-old.
And where are all of these children?
My 26-year-old lives in Houston. My 25-year-old lives here. She has children. And my 21-year-old lives in San Marcos. She goes to college out there.
All right. And your other children?
They're with their father.
Has Child Protective Services been involved in your life?
Previously, but
For what?
Me and my ex had an abusive, like a real toxic relationship, and it was. What year was that? That was in 2012. I think it's been years ago.
And where are you planning on living?
I'm currently in a relationship, and we have a house.
In a relationship with
my current boyfriend.
Who's not the father of your children?
No.
Are you able to state child support?
Yes, I am. I haven't had support, but I have gotten.
So basically, you're just having children and somebody else is taking care of them,
Well,
and you're moving on.
I was with them just up until about 3.5 years ago. I was a full-time mom. I took care of them all.
But you're moving on with your life in a new relationship, and he's taking care of the children.
Because he threw me out. It was a very abusive relationship.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I understand people being in abusive relationships, but let me just tell you, is it anyone's fault that they're abused? No. But you need to start taking stock of who you are and work on yourself before you just go from one relationship to the next relationship and you don't have employment. So that means that whoever you're in a relationship with, you're going to be depending on them to support you financially. And you're depending on them to put a roof over your head. So while you have someone who has your children, which I don't understand if this person has your children and if that was an abusive relationship, maybe your children should not be with him.
If I have the means to, I would fight it. I'm still scared of him.
No, they have legal aid. They have all different services for that. And see, right now, I think you are running a con on me. And let me just tell you why. Because you're charged with credit and debit card abuse. And I see that when the police arrested you, you blamed it on your twin sister.
I didn't.
And they looked and they said,
no, I didn't. I don't even have a sister.
They said, I researched the actor's twin.
No, I don't.
And she was in federal custody throughout the duration of the time to include the day in fraudulent purchases were made.
I never claimed to have a sister. I don't have a sister.
Okay. I'm going by what's in the police report.
I've never even spoken to the police about this.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is finding you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 3 years. There's $1,000 fine to be probated, concurrent with County Court Cause number 685703. Restitution, if any, to Austin Galan. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be random UAs. There's to be proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And who is the gentleman you said you're going to be staying with?
His name is Joe De Hoyos.
Joe what?
De Hoyos.
All right, and there's to be probation. This gentleman that she's staying with, he is not an appropriate chaperone for her to be seeing her children. So when I say no unsupervised contact with minors, that person cannot be used as a chaperone. You said it's Joe De Hoyos. That's odd that her attorney name is Joanne De Hoyos, and she's saying that the guy she's living with is Joe De Hoyo. Okay. See what I mean what Mr. states when I say I have concerns about her?
His name is Joe Anthony De Hoyos.
Okay. So there's no, you know what? There's just to be no unsupervised contact with minors, and whoever she's living with at the time is not to be a chaperone. So there's to be no chaperone of children by defendant's paramour or significant other. There's to be 120 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you can provide COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. There's to be parenting classes. You to complete those parenting classes, and once you complete those parenting classes, the remaining of the community service hours will be waived. I really do think you need CATS 1 and 2. My CATS 1 and 2 class is not enough for you. There's going to be field visits, and that's going to be 2 times per month until further notice. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You got to do better. The stories that you're telling me, you wouldn't take that from any child telling you. You understand?
All
right. Good luck to you.
Thank you. I'm being completely.
Judge, just, right.
All right, so we'll be back.
Where she will be in custody until County Court 14 case is resolved.
All right, so you'll be in custody until County Court 14 case is completed, and probation. The time for her to begin looking for employment, that's to begin once she's released from custody.
Yes,